Hi. Well, this is going to be your video, and this is just for a select few of you. This is going to entail water signs and air signs. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this shows me, and Spirit was telling me that you felt left out. You felt forgotten. You felt dismantled. You also felt like you went off the tracks. Like, you know what, your train got derailed. There's something here for you that is going to make sense to you as I continue with this reading. First and foremost, there are fast messages that are about to happen. For some of you, you might have thought it was going to be within the last couple of days, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. It was never planned to come out the last couple of days. It's planned to come out now within the next couple of days, more so by this weekend. There is something excited happening for air signs and water signs. Once again, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something exciting. And this is always the card for something for me happening very quickly. So this is telling me that you don't expect what's about to go on. For some of you, you just got to a peaceful point. You just got to that place where you can finally relax. You got to that place of acceptance, so to speak. Get ready. Get ready. Because as I shuffle these cards, as Spirit gave me the messages, they want you to know there is a beautiful new beginning coming because of that ending. That ending that you thought was so awful. Honey, that thing that you thought was going to keep you in that bad place for a long period of time is about to change. They're showing love is coming out of the blue unexpectedly. Something's getting ready to arrive for you because as we look at the King of Pentacles has nothing but on his mind but to figure out now that everything is done, whether that's the Super Bowl, whether that's Valentine's Day, whether that was your birthday, whatever. This person wanted to come back when everything was just calm, when everything had no expectations, when it's just a very good and peaceful time, a very good time that's unexpected, meaning they knew that you were expecting them on Valentine's Day, right? They knew that. They knew you were hoping to hear from them or get a card from them or get a call from them or get a text from them, and you didn't, which left you to be in a very sad place. It made you feel almost as if, okay, well, I guess they have other options, and that's why they didn't bother with me. For some of you, you weren't really using your intuition. For some of you, you were overthinking. You were self-sabotaging. You were believing that they had so many other options that you didn't even matter to them, that they didn't even take the time of day to think about you, which is not true. Because this person, male or female, had you on their mind constantly. This person felt very bad because you were going through these times in your life without them. They knew how important that the day was, especially for Valentine's Day, and they felt that energy. They felt it and they knew it. And all they could think about is the arguments, the fights, maybe the things that you accused them of. Maybe they kept thinking how bad they treated you. Maybe they're feeling guilty. So the problem that lies here is that this person had some time now to think about things. Last night was a very difficult night for your person. They were thinking very hard about things that they didn't do or things that they didn't say or the way that they should have treated you. They're looking back on things that they made mistakes and bad choices on. This knight now is willing to come forward. They're wanting to bring something to you. They're wanting to make a peace offering. They're wanting something to work out. They've thought about it all night long. They've spent a lot of time trying to figure out just what it is exactly that they could say that's not going to cause this fight. It's not going to cause this argument. You know, they're picking and choosing very carefully right now, and they know for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's got to cut something out, whether it's an addiction, a bad habit, whether it's drinking, whether it's flirting, whether it's cheating. They know that something has to be taken care of. They know there's an issue here that needs to be addressed. This person knows how much work you've put into this relationship. This person also knows that you're very independent and that you can take care of yourself. They know that you don't really need them, but they do know that you want them. They do know that you want them. This person is also contemplating on what their next move is going to be. This person may feel sometimes like they're in darkness. It's almost like they don't feel like they know where they're going exactly, or they don't know what the outcome's going to be. It's like they can't even project a goal for themselves because they're so consumed with the situation they're going through right now. Somebody's definitely coming in and willing to give this a try, though, because you know what? They don't feel like they can take this anymore. They don't feel that they can take feeling trapped and stuck. It's like, you know, they wanted to have their cake and eat it too for quite some time. But they got to the point where having all that cake was just not good for them. It was actually making them sick. And they realized that it was much easier to deal with one person than to deal with 2 or 3. This person is definitely holding on very tightly right now. And this person has had a change of heart. So water signs and air signs. This person is definitely wanting to come towards you. This person remembers some type of a celebration or something that you did together, something that was really happy, something that maybe you've never done before, someplace that it maybe took you, or a place that you went. But this is something they're remembering, something of a good time that you had together. It may have been near water or either tall mountains or water. This is something that either you talked about doing or you actually did do. This person was holding a lot of secrets from you. They didn't want to hurt you. And at the same time, they were very ashamed of things that they did, choices that they made, decisions that they made. This person just kept on hanging with the wrong crowd. They kept on hanging with the wrong people. And these people kept taking from them. They would take from them. And this person just kept giving to them. And finally realized that, you know what? No. There's got to come to an end of a situation. Right after that came the death card. So definitely something needed to end. And they knew that in order to get the new beginning that's going to come with this ending. For some of you, you were dealing with somebody who acted quite like the fool. Really just immature and foolish. Somebody who acted like they didn't care. There was somebody around you who gave you the idea that they wanted something. And they got you to that point where you believed that they wanted something with you. And they only turned around to let you down. They only turned around to disappoint you. And they acted as if they only wanted it for a little while, and when they were done with it, they just discarded you. For some of you, you might have taken a risk with this person, because with the Fool card, somebody took a risk here. So either you took a risk to let them in your life and to give them another chance, or they took a risk in the first place, cheating on someone else to come be with you. Either way, somebody took a risk, whether you did or they did. But this risk did not benefit neither one of you. Now somebody can see what they're really doing, what they're really dealing with. They can see who was really truthful throughout this whole situation. For some of you, this person, they're looking for the balance with your relationship. They're looking toward you because they feel that you've been honest with them. They feel that you weren't trying to use them for whatever reasons. They feel like that you weren't trying to take advantage of them. This person knows the love that you have to offer them, but they're scared. They're like, you know what? Maybe we're better just as friends. Some of them are afraid. Some of your people who I'm talking to are afraid that if they make this relationship commitment, they're going to lose the friendship. Some people feel like they can have it best both ways, being friends with benefits. Some of you aren't really up for that. Some of you aren't really wanting to have friends with benefits. You're wanting this person either as a partner or as a friend, but you can't mix the two. It's like, you know what? We can become best of friends as partners, as lovers, as a couple. But it's like, no, you're not going to have your cake and eat it too. No, we're not going to be friends with benefits, meaning we're just friends. We have sex when you want to, and then you just leave and you go sleep with other people too. You're like, no, I'm not doing that. The universe is going to hand this opportunity to you. There's going to be a point where you're going to have a decision to make now, because your person's going to come back and they're going to tell you that they want to fix things. But they're not going to tell you that they may want to have friends with benefits. They may just kind of hint around to that, but not tell you directly. Make sure you get the clarity from this person as they return on what it is that their goal is, what they want, why they returned, what is the outcome that they're looking for. Make them be clear on that, because I feel like somebody might be holding back for some of you. For some of you, this person knows exactly what they want. They're planning it all out now, which is why they're going to come back to you. So depending on who's watching and which story makes more sense to you, then go with that one. Okay, but this is really happening. This is definitely happening. But some of you are going to have a choice to make between the light and the dark, meaning between having a real good relationship and building also a blessing friendship with it. Or some of you may decide, well, I don't want to lose them altogether. And if this is the only choice I have is to be a friends with benefits, I'm going to do that because I want them in my life. This is really going to tear you apart. This is going to tear you. That decision is going to tear you apart, because it will never be enough for you to just be an occasional boom boom It's not going to be enough for you not to have them as your own, as to say, that's my partner. You guys got to trust your intuition here. Things are about to get very serious and complicated. You really need to think some things over. You need to look at the whole picture and decide you're either all in or you're all out, because if you take anything in the middle, you're not going to be happy with this. You're just not going to be happy. But I'm telling you that this person, for some of you, they see you as a choice. They know what they want. For some of you, this is a blessing. Somebody's coming back fast. They know what they want. They're not worried about the other options that they have. Not at all. For some of you, this person hasn't made up their mind. They're thinking that they can share you and have a third-party situation. They're making moves that are negative. They're working toward something that's not good, or they're dealing with an addiction as well. A lot of you are definitely going to get messages that are going to come in. Unexpected messages, air signs, water signs. Somebody's going to reach out to you. Somebody's going to reach out to you, and they're not even going to pay attention to the holidays that they missed or anything else, especially with Valentine's Day. They're not even going to address that. They're going to focus on the here and now. They're going to act very casual. They're going to just ask, how you doing? General conversation at first. And then they're going to nail it. Then they're going to make an offer. Then they're going to want to come over. Then they're going to contact you or maybe text you late at night, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Can I stop by? What do most people stop by 9, 10 o'clock at night for? It ain't dinner. It's not lunch. It's dessert. So you have to decide, and I don't think you're going to accept that cup. Not at that time of the night. No, I think you're going to make an offer to them and say, I really don't think that 9, 10 o'clock at night is appropriate. You'll text them back and say, you know what, maybe tomorrow after work I can meet up with you. We can catch up. Maybe after dinner you can come over. But not 9, 10 o'clock at night. For a lot of you, you're not standing for that. For a lot of you, you're looking at like that's what caused this problem in the first place, because of your late night runs. I knew what was going on. For a lot of you, you're taking control of your life now. You know exactly what to do. But this person, they have something they need to tell you. They have something that they want to tell you that other people might already know. What's that going to be?